I'm too focused on the check right now. I ain't even made it yet, and I'm feeling kinda blessed right now. Bitch, I'm blessed. I ain't nowhere near rich, pulling up in the form right now. Take my number, little bitch. I promise you I'm scoring.
What's up, cousins? Welcome back to our channel, Nique and Nique. I'm Nique. I know it's been so long that we have done a video.
Yeah,
It felt like it was a month, but it really wasn't. But
it's only been about a week, I think. That's not even that. But
we are so sorry.
Today's video, we're doing a new segment. We're doing a story time instead of a normal challenge like we usually do. In this story time, we're going to be telling how I met my boyfriend, Tyrese. All right.
I'm just here to ask questions. That's all. This is not that about me. That's why I'm not saying much.
Yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay. So, we met February of 2017. Yeah, it hasn't been that long. But we met February of 2017. And let me see. I met him at my first job, McDonald's. Yeah, it's kind of basic, kind of. But I didn't notice him at first. I really didn't. I didn't notice him at first. But everybody else noticed me because everybody was just staring. Like, I said a week went by, and you know, he tried to talk to me. And he tried to give me his number, and he was like, hey, you should call me or something like that. He was like, you should call me, you should text me, something like that. And I was like, ew, no. I was like, I don't even have your number. Wink, wink. I was like, I don't even have your number. And he was like, give me some paper, I'll write it down. I was like, I don't have a pen or paper. He was like, I got a pencil in my pocket. He said, give me a time slip, because I had clock off a break. He's like, give me a time slip. I was like, here. So he wrote his number down, and you know, I took the paper back being nice, and you know, I went on to the break room or whatever. I was gonna throw it away. Honestly, I was gonna throw it away. I was, but as soon as I went back there, they called him to go on break, so he followed me back there. I was on my phone, and he came up behind me and snatched my phone and put his number in my phone and saved it as Reese. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. But we talked for a long time, and I don't know why, but I got attached to him like really quick. I caught feelings really quick.
What made you give him a chance?
I don't know. I think because I think I was just being nice, because I've never been one to be mean to people, so I was just being nice. And like when he first started texting, calling me, because like he started, you know, talking to me on a regular, like I was like, ugh. I was telling my best friend at the time, I said, this boy is so aggravating. Oh my god. I was like, he be constantly texting and calling me. I said, he wanting to fall asleep on the phone. I said, we've been only texting for a week. I don't know the boy like that. He wanting to fall asleep on the phone. I was like, ugh. So, okay, at work, his friend, well, our coworker, he tried to talk to me, but for what, I don't have nothing against fat guys, but he was fat, ugly, and he was stink. Like, he wasn't even one of those, you know, those good looking heavy set guys. He was, so he caught himself trying to talk to me or whatever, and it got back to him. But it was nothing, like, I didn't even give the boy the time of day, and it got back to him. He got mad at me, and he started talking to me for like a week, I think. And I don't know what it was. I was shocked because I caught myself missing him, and I was like, and I told my best friend, I said, why do I miss him? She was like, I don't know, but don't start. I was like, whatever. I was like, I'll get over it. I didn't. A week later, a week later, he texts me. I think a week later we was at work, and he was like, dang. He's like, you don't miss me? And I, me, gotta play hard to get. I was like, no. So like after a while, like every time, because I was working like in the front area, he was working on the grill or whatever, and every time I would go to the back to get something to restock, he would follow me back there. He would always follow me back there. He was like, can I get a kiss? Can I get a kiss? Can I get a hug? I was like, no. Ew. So
Was it like love at first sight? Or no?
No, I can't lie. It was not. It wasn't. Because like I said, I was not expecting to fall for him at all. But
What made you fall for him?
Because he was, I don't know, it was like he was so genuine. And he was just so sweet. And let's keep in mind that that's my first boyfriend. So, yeah. I mean, I have had feelings for another guy. But, yeah, that's not worth talking about. But anywho.
I know what you're talking about, but
yeah.
We're not even gonna say the name.
But crap, what was I saying?
Sorry, you were saying that you did not fall for him. It was not love. I mean,
yeah,
it was not love at first sight. And then you also said he asked for a hug and a kiss. He was like, no. Oh my god.
Yeah, it wasn't love at first sight. I can't lie. It wasn't. Excuse me. It wasn't love at first sight. But what made me fall for him? I remember that question now. Excuse me. What made me fall for him? Because he was just like, he was a really genuine person. He was really sweet. He would always compliment me. And, all that good stuff. He just made me feel, appreciated or whatever. And I was like, So
you didn't stop sight, but so you felt special. You felt important.
That he made me feel special and important. And never felt that way before. So your girl gave a boy a shot, and then of course some things happened in between, and I wasn't expecting that. But okay,
what happened in between? The beans.
Y'all don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me, because I'm pretty sure it's happened to y'all before too. But like I say, like 2 months after us talking, into us talking, I found out that he had a girlfriend. I was so hurt, because I knew the girl, because the girl worked with us too, and I thought they were just friends, because me, I'm a very naive person. I gotta admit. But I thought they were just friends. And, that time of year, it was prom season. And she was talking about going to prom and stuff like that. And I said, what prom are you going to? I said, you graduated from my school already. And she was like, oh, I'm going to Sumter High's prom. And I was like, oh, I said, who are you going with? She was like, Tyrese. And I was like, oh. I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, he's taking his coworker because he doesn't have a girlfriend to take. Dummy, that was his girlfriend. I didn't know, though. I really didn't know.
How did you find out that was his girlfriend?
How did I find out? I think somebody said it at work. It came up at work or something like that. And somebody was like, somebody mentioned that they were together. And I'm thinking to myself, like, and my best friend was working with me too, and she was looking at me like, yeah, we gave it that look like, I know you lying. I was mad. So I was ready to move on. My best friend...
did you ask him about it? Because, people can spread rumors and it be a lie. I'm not saying it was a lie. I'm not saying it was true.
I did.
But, yeah, you got to ask the person, because somebody can sit there and say, oh, they dating when they really not. They could be cousins.
I did ask him. And I was like... I said, so you have a girlfriend? And he was like... yeah, but... And I was like, I don't want to hear it. I didn't give him a chance to explain. And I was like, I don't want to hear it. So I stopped talking to him. And my best friend tried to hook me up with somebody that she already wanted me to be with. But I didn't want to be with the guy because I saw him as a brother. He was like a brother type. That's what our relationship was. It was like a brother type. And I just couldn't. That was just weird.
Well, why you, I mean, what was wrong with him? Besides you saying you see him as a brother, like, he wasn't your type? He wasn't mature for you, or what?
It wasn't that. He's really sweet. He is. He's really sweet. He's funny. You know, everything. But I just saw him as a brother. Because, like, you know, the way we act with each other. Like, if I wear something to school, like, just say I had my boobs out. Nope, just cover that up. Cover it up. So, yeah.
He was like a big brother to you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And she really wanted me to be with him. So, you know, I was like, I can take this. I took advantage of what she got going on right now. So I text Tyrese. I think I texted or called him, and I told him, you know, I was like, I'm moving on. I'm moving on to another relationship because you didn't tell me that you had another girlfriend, And he was like, you didn't even give me a chance to tell you the story behind it. And he was like, I knew this was going to happen. He was like, I really actually started to catch feelings for you, and you just gonna leave me hanging like that. And me being naive.
So was y'all dating, or y'all was just talking?
We was just talking.
So how you gonna say you move on to a relationship if y'all wasn't dating?
I said I'm moving on to another relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, our relationship status was talking. We were in the talking stage.
Okay.
So, you know, but I actually wasn't going to move on to, you know, because like I said, that was like a brother to me. But after he said that, you know, like I said, me being naive, I felt bad. And I was like, well, what's the situation? Whatever. He was like, well, she's cheating on me. And I know she is. He said, I just don't have the proof yet. I don't know who the guy is yet. And I was like, how do you know? He was like, I can tell. He said, we've been going out for 7 months. I can tell. He was like, because she's, you know, she's starting to act different, blah, 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 whatever. She's starting to draw away from me. So I was just going to go ahead and, you know, just move on. And I was like, okay. So, you know, listening. And then I was like, what the heck? Give the guy a chance. Because I really did miss him. I really did. I did.
Two little birds.
Then, like, at this time, this was like May. This was like in May. And a couple months down the line, this is like a month later, like a month, maybe 2 months later, he finally found out who the guy was that she was cheating on with. And come to find out, it wasn't that she was cheating on him, she was cheating on the other guy. Because she was going out with the other guy for 4 years. They were engaged and all. Because he was in the military, so he was deployed. And he had proposed to her before he went, you know, off for deployment.
Wait a minute. I know it ain't the story, but you think I'm gonna sit here and cheat on a military guy?
Yeah. And that was crazy because, like, you were in a relationship with that boy for 4 years, and then you were in a relationship with him for 7 months. Like,
so she had she had a fiance and a boyfriend.
Yeah. And when he finally found out who it was, you know, of course things escalated. The guy, he was actually scared of him.
The military guy?
Yeah. He was actually scared of him. And
I mean, how did it come about though? Like, how did they? Because
he had already told her that, you know, he was dropping her. He had already told her that. So he went to, because you know how in a relationship, she might have some of his stuff, he might have some of her stuff. So he was giving her, you know, something that he had of hers, and he was going to get some of his stuff back from her. and he went to the house, and he was saying that normally, you know, when he comes over, she just, you know, open the door and let him in. But that time she stood at the door and she left it cracked, you know, not very much for him to see inside. And he said, I think he said he heard the guy, he saw the guy, so he pushed the door open, and they got to an argument, and the guy went outside, and while her and him are inside arguing, whatever, and he left, and the guy was like, I'm sorry, man, I didn't know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why is he apologizing? Like, you were the one that was in the relationship for 4 years. And then he was like, I understand, dude. He was like, neither one of us knew. So,
yeah, I wouldn't argue with the guy. I would argue with her because she knew what she was doing.
Yeah. That same evening, and then the crazy part about it, RP to him, because a couple months back, he did end up passing in a motorcycle accident. So, RP to him.
The military guy? Wow.
Yeah. He was, I actually knew the guy after finding out, you know, who he was. I knew the guy from work because, you know, I didn't know anything that was going on, but I asked him, could he, you know, he picked me up from work or whatever. So when he picked me up from work, I saw it out, he showed me his hand, and I said, what happened? He was like, I punched a wall. He punched a wall at her house. Because, you know,
to avoid hitting her.
Yeah, to avoid hitting her. He punched the wall. And I was like, I said, what were you doing punching the wall? I was like, why? I said, you were mad or something? He was like, yeah. And he, you know, he went about telling me the story. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, wow. I was like, that's crazy. And like, you know, for a while, because, you know, he did genuinely care about her. So, you know, for a couple days, you know, he was, you know, upset about it, and I was there to comfort him. And, you know, he did tell me that he appreciated me for that or whatever. Then August 5th, we made it official.
August 5th, they made it official.
Yeah.
They ain't been talking that long. I gotta tell you, I got 2 stories I want to tell you, so be prepared, because I'm about to tell them, because she made me want to tell how I met, you know, Shamir. But go ahead.
But August 5th, we made it official. We were in an official relationship. And that's actually this Sunday. So happy anniversary to you. But anywho.
A year?
Yes, that'll make it a year of us being in a relationship. It's already been a year since we've known each other. But, you know, we made it official. And we were just, you know, happy-go-lucky. And then, of course, a couple months go by, and you know, you're past the cupcake phase. I mean, you know, everything's still lovey-dovey, but, you know, you passed the cupcake phase. And, you know, you argue a little bit, but it's never anything serious or anything like that. So, here we are. August 3rd?
4th now.
August 4th. Still holding on strong. Love him like I never loved anybody else. But yeah, that's my story.
And she's sticking to it.
Yes, and I'm sticking to it. TK4L.
Ooh, somebody's a little angry there.
That's mine. My name is written all over that.
Girl, well, shut up.
Kanique Keyshawn Perry written all over that.
They gonna say who? Nope, she's gonna say that.
Yes. If y'all like this video and y'all like to see more story times, give this video a thumbs up. Thank y'all for listening. And we will have more story times coming up, of
Hit
course.
that subscribe button.
Exactly. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend about us. Y'all favorite cousins are out.
I just wanna go. Why we can't just go back? Why can't we just go back? Here we go again. Here we go again. sick of this bullshit you be on. Listening to people tell you what they see. So I understand it's always gonna be ups and downs, but